जुनून से और इश्क से मिलती है आजादी कुर्बानी बाहों में मिलती है
I would like to welcome everybody on behalf of Pakistan Society of North Texas and the Dallas City Hall being here to celebrate our heritage. May I ask you all to please rise as we will do both national anthems. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Kishware Haseen Shadban, tu nishane azme Ali Shan arze Pakistan, markaze yateen Shadban. पाक सरजमीन का निजाम क़ुव्वते अवाम कौम मुल्क सल्तनत पाइंदा था बिंदाबाद शादाबाद मंजिले मुराद परचमे सितारों हिला रहबरे तरक्कियों कमान तर्जुमाने माजी शाने हाल जाने इस्तक़बाल साये खुदाए जुल जलाल. Thank you.
I would like to, on behalf of the Asian American Association, in a short triple ACE. Our organization was founded in 1998 to enhance the city employee about the Asian culture through programs like One Today and professional development seminar. We work closely with the management in their effort in promoting culture diversity within the city of Dallas. I would like to welcome our mayor of City of Dallas, Roy.
Well, welcome everyone. Thank you, Kimberly, for that introduction, and thank you for all of us to be here to celebrate Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. Every year, we get to visit a new country, and we learn about the heritage of many of our employees. And so it is with great honor today that we focus on the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. Thank you, Consul General Afzal Mahmood, for being here. I appreciate he was here. Thank you. He was here last year when we had a ceremony in the flag room where we were able to present the Pakistani flag. We had not done that before. The ambassador was here, and I think it added a great deal to our city. Thank you to State Representative Andy Chin Button. I appreciate your, most importantly, I love the fact you're Asian, but most importantly, I love the fact of how you represent Dallas in the state legislature. She is a big believer in what we do at the city, and she's always very, very supportive. Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem Alonso, for being here. And I don't know if there are any other council members, but I appreciate us taking a moment in saying that diversity, as Kimberly talked about, is good, and diversity across the world. See, we are becoming such an international city. Every year it gets more and more, and we have more flights, and we grow in such a great way. And our businesses are owned by internationalists time and time again. Mayor Pro Tem Alonso and I will be visiting Mexico City with Mexican business owners that live here in Dallas to grow that, and we take every opportunity to do that. We also are here to celebrate our city employees. We just need to take a moment every once in a while and say thank you. Thank you to our city employees for what they do. They are the ones that really make it happen for our citizens, and so I appreciate their effort. The Asian American Association of City Employees has contributed greatly to this spirit of diversity, prosperity, strength, cultural enrichment for our city. So this event is great, not only because we have a fashion show, not only do we have food, not only do we have a bagpiping Pakistani group in Texan costumes, okay? Think about that diversity. You've got a British tradition from Pakistan wearing cowboy hats and Texas shirts. That is true diversity. But it's also because it's our city employees. And any chance I get to say congratulations to them, I'm very, very honored. So thank you for all being here, and I'll tell you, I've got to brag because it happened to me this year. I was able to hire the first Asian American to my office, Patricia Blasquez. Her parents are from the Philippines. She's Filipino, and it's just great to me just to participate just in a little bit with this wonderful event. So God bless you, and thank you for being here.
Before we get to Nadeem Bhai, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming. We started this afternoon off with a bang. Thanks a lot to the Ismaili Muslim Pipe Band of Dallas for their great performance. Thank you to the models for your great performance as well. I would like to also give a special thanks to the dignitaries here this afternoon, Consul General of Pakistan, Afzal Mahmood, and the Texas State House of Representatives, Honorable Angie Chin Button, and Mayor Mike Rawlings. Thank you, Mayor Mike Rawlings, for your continued support, and of course, Mayor Pro Tem Monica Alonso for your continued support of the Pakistani community. I also want to thank the Asian American Association of City Employees and City of Dallas for honoring Pakistan this year as a country to be showcased during the Asian Pacific Heritage Month. I would now like to call on up here a Pakistan Society of North Texas President Nadeem Zaman on stage to say a few words and introduce the Consul General.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, Consul General, thank you for being here. State Representative Angie, thank you for being here. Councilman Monica Alonso, Mayor Pro Tem, thank you for being here. You're always a friend of our community and we appreciate it. Before I go further, I would like to ask my executive committee to stand by me. I want to introduce them. Salman Tabani, our Vice President. Amir Mathani, our General Secretary. Javed Mirza, our Treasurer. And Shazia Khan, our Media Coordinator. I would also like to thank a member of our Board of Trustees, and I'm going to name them, and if they would please rise and be recognized. Mr. Barkat Ali, Mr. Mohammad Yunus, Dr. Riaz Haider, and we have some former presidents here. I would like to recognize them. Dr. Irfan Tur, Dr. Rabia Khan, Shahrukh Siddiqui. If I'm leaving anyone out, forgive me. Part of being a president, that I have to make sure that I thank all those who contributed to the success of this event. Again, thank yous to the City Hall, the employees, Asian American Association of City Employees, Kimberly and her team did a fantastic job, and Arman and Amir Rupani had been great liaison to make it happen, so I want to thank them. I really appreciate the Consulate General, Afzal Mahmood, the honorable guest. Whenever we have need him and whenever we have asked him, he has made himself available, and we are so proud of you being our friend. Thank you so much for being here. Again, some of the sponsors we have, the FunAsia, Airwire, Pakistan News, and then the donors who actually make all these things happen. We have our friends that has never asked us how much. When we ask, they give us. They have always been there. And for that, I want to really thank Tabassum Mumtaz, CEO of Apex, Mr. Hafiz Khan, CEO of Tweaker Energy, Mr. Waqar Khan is the president of Luxury Lights, Abid Malik, thank you for being here. Nasir Mahmood, US Tours and Travel. Haji Nizar, thank you so much for being our donor for all this time. Tanzeem Bhai, thank you for being here. And then some friends whose support is so important to us. Again, this is a community organization of all volunteers. And without support of volunteers who is always there and help us, these things are not possible. So friends like Dr. Arif, who travel all the way from Wichita Falls to be here from Delhi, thank you for being here. Asad Rahman, our volunteer attorney, always good to have you on our side. And Sakia Saab, thank you. Javed Siddiqui, thank you so much. You guys are always there. Mohsen Bhai, thank you. Siraj Bhatt, thank you. And the list goes on and on. I want to thank some of the friends here. Before I get into the vendors, the friend that has been here, the member of the Ismaili community, the leaders, I know, thank you. Sorry, I'm going through my list here. I'm going to start with my vendors real quick. Texas King, Khawar Abbas, for the excellent food. Thank you so much. Prince Photography, Nizar. Pooja Naspal Makeover, thank you. American Bollywood TV, thank you for being here. Sara Asif Artistry, Nahid Rahil, thank you for being here. Your boutique and the models and the runner show, thank you so much. Nimra Rizvi, Helping Hands, thank you for being here. I want to talk about Uruj Alam. This is, we're talking about Pakistani Americans today, and one of the things is she's a writer. She wrote this book, How Will You Leave the World Better Than You Found It? And she's right there. She'll be signing the books. So we're very proud of her. She's a teacher by profession, and this is her first book. To all the guests, Mayor Pro Tem and State Representative, I want to just express some thoughts on behalf of Pakistan society. We have made an effort last couple of years is to where things that we were doing on individual basis and in small pockets, that we will do that as a platform and as a community. The community as such, we are over 60,000 Pakistani Americans in North Texas. We are considered to be in the highest income bracket and in the lowest crime rate. The community overall has always been contributing towards the larger community. Just by the nature of how we have been placed in society, we do not ask for anything. We are always there to give. And that trend will continue. The only difference that will be this time is that we'll do that as a community rather than on an individual basis. And any aspirants here of political office, you all know that we've been doing fundraisers for a number of causes, including political causes, and if there is such thing, the community is here. And we are equal opportunity. We have Republican friends and we have Democrat friends, and if the issue is dear to us, then we will be there to help. Other than that, again, I want to thank my executive committee, all the guests for being here, and I want to invite the next guest. We'll come here all the way from Houston. Again, a friend of this community and a friend of Pakistan Society, the Honorable Afzal Mahmood.
At the outset, allow me to thank Honorable Mayor for allowing this wonderful event to happen in this building, the most prestigious in this city, and allowing us all to use it as our venue. My very special thanks to the state representative for gracing this occasion, such a wonderful lady, and being a part of Pakistani American family. Welcome you and thank you very much. Mayor Pro Tem, an old friend, not the first time we are meeting, so it is always a pleasure to work with you to serve community to the best of our ability. My very special thanks to the Asian American Association of Employees, City of Houston, for making this event possible, and thanks for inviting me. That's so. Yeah, it stays somewhere. Okay, no problem. Dallas is as close to my heart as any other city, because whenever you call me, I'm here. And I don't have a feeling of coming from another city. It took me about 4 hours plus, but you can see me as fresh as ever, because I'm coming here. Again, my thanks to President and members of PSNT for being wonderful hosts. And I always have a feeling that I am one among them. I never come from outside. And they make it possible for me to feel at home whenever I'm coming to this wonderful city. I've been told that it happens once in 6 years that the turn of a country comes. And I find myself very, very fortunate Pakistani diplomat in Texas, that it is twice in 2 years that we are celebrating Pakistan in this building. Last year we came to present Pakistani flag to the mayor of Houston, Dallas, sorry. And that was a big celebration, and today we are here together to celebrate Pakistan. Usually you listen to different type of speeches about Pakistan, but today you may be hearing some facts which are lesser known but very important. So we are celebrating a country which is called Cradle of Civilizations, which is called Roof of the World. Why is it called like that? So Pakistan enjoys history of more than 5,000 years. The Indus Valley civilization you all might have read, you all might have listened to, and it is lesser known fact that the real place where Indus Valley is and where this civilization was today is Pakistan. So this civilization developed on both sides of Indus River, which flows from one end to the other of Pakistan. 3 leading religions in the world, they originate from that land. Hinduism started there, exported to India. Sikhism started in Pakistan, in Punjab. And Buddhism also started in Pakistan. And then it went around wherever it is. And the second Buddha, next after Buddha himself, his name was Guru Padmasambhava. He was born in Swat Valley in Pakistan. And then he moved to Tibet and ultimately he ended up in Bhutan. And Buddhists in Bhutan, they celebrate Swat in their own country for being birthplace of Guru Padmasambhava. Before coming to the United States, I was posted in Bangladesh and accredited to Bhutan also. And when we came to know so many facts about association between Pakistan and Buddhism, we started religious tourism between Pakistan and Bhutan. And Bhutanese come and they even take stones from Swat Valley as sacred chalices which have value for them. So that is the country we are celebrating today, and that is Pakistan. It is very relevant to talk about diversity in Pakistan in a country like the United States. Pakistan has 4 federating units, and 5th is Azad Jammu and Kashmir. So the 4 provinces have distinction of their own culture, their own languages, their own dialect, their own traditions, their own music, and everything of their own. But they still are Pakistan. We have more than 380 languages in that country. And many of us do not understand many regional languages because of lesser exposure to that area. But we still unite as a nation. Pakistanis do not look alike. So that is something also very interesting. Many countries in the region, you see them anywhere, and you can tell from their faces, from their height, from their complexion, that they are from such and such country. But while looking at Pakistan, you cannot see like this. So you find tall, fair, blonde hair people in the north. You see Chinese looking people, Tibetan looking people in the northern areas of Pakistan. They behave like Tibetans, they walk like Tibetans, they talk like Tibetans. And when they talk, at least I do not understand what they speak, because they continue with their traditions. So that is the richness of culture this country has. Then about the geography, it is more than 3,500 kilometers long, but only about 350 kilometers wide. So that kind of geography allows it the variety of seasons, of lands, of greenery, of flowers, of fragrances, of vegetation, of vegetables, of fruit and everything. So in the extreme north, Pakistan is always frozen. It is a land of glaciers. No matter which month of the year you go there, you never find temperature more than 20 degrees, negative 20 degrees Celsius. So that is northern part of Pakistan. You come down a bit to the Kashmir Valley. There you find pines, you have high mountains, and you have flowing fresh water which is coming from glaciers. Then we have plains of Punjab, the land of 5 rivers, where you have world's second largest irrigation system. So the vegetables grow there, the fruits grow there, and those are the things. The best cotton grows there, and that is the backbone of our textiles industry, which people enjoy everywhere, and it is the main export of Pakistan. You go further down, then is the land of desert. So that desert is in Sindh, in Balochistan, and then you end up at the Arabian Sea. So this is a unique country. You take 2 hours flight from northern areas where you can ski and you can only breathe. That is the type of cold even in the month of June. And taking 2 hours flight, reach Arabian Sea, you can fish there and you can swim in Arabian Sea. So that is the type of diversity this country enjoys. I know majority of you have come from your work, and I have to return to Houston also. So we can talk a lot and a lot and a lot and celebrate this wonderful country. Unfortunately, we got trapped into wars which were imposed on Pakistan. And then we got sucked yet into another war. So the first three were with the neighboring country. And the fourth one was in Afghanistan. None of our making, it continues there. So that drains our resources. And in a way, we got an orientation of more like a security-oriented, a defense-oriented country. And we aspire to be, and we struggle to, and we continue with our efforts to make it a welfare state. In many ways, we still are doing our best to serve our people. So to a great extent, we have free medical facility for majority of our people with limited resources. And we have, up to high school, we have free education. And there are state universities where their higher education is also free. And no compromise on quality. You see many doctors, many engineers, many professionals all over the world proving worth of Pakistan, Pakistani institutions, Pakistani education system. So I thank you all for being here for this wonderful celebration. And I promise that I would be always a part of this family. Whenever there is anything in Dallas like this, do let me know, and I will be here to support. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Council General, for your support. Next, I would like to call upon Mayor Pro Tem Monica Alonso to say a few words real quick.
Thank you. In Spanish, we say buenas tardes, but I'll say it in Pakistani. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Dallas City Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your building. This is your facility. Please make use of it, and I hope it's not the last time that you are here. The Asian American city employees do a wonderful job, and I think that I am very honored to say that I am a member, a paying member, because I want to make sure that everyone knows how supportive I am of all our cultures and all our city employees, especially because we have the best city employees in the whole nation. We have the best city manager in the whole nation that takes care of those city employees. And I always say that I want to take care of those who take care of us, because these city employees take care of our constituents. And as I shared earlier, whether you're a Democrat or Republican, luckily the city of Dallas is nonpartisan, so we welcome everybody. General Counsel, I'm so glad that you join us not only today, but every time that there's an event, and we appreciate you coming to Dallas, Texas. And we thank you for making sure that you attend. And as I tell everybody, not only you, but everyone that comes to Dallas, we thank you for coming. We thank you for spending your money, and when you return, that you'll have a pleasant time, that you will come back. We thank each and every one of you. I'm very proud to be here and be a part of, but also I appreciate the friendship that we've had with the Asian American community. And especially as you were mentioning about thanking everyone, the volunteers, the sponsors, the donors, etc. I ask each and every of you to remember a good friend of not only the Asian American community, but of the city of Dallas. And that was Mahbub Rahman, known as Mani Rahman. Mani was a great friend of this community, a great supporter, and he was very supportive and always there every time, I can say every time we called him. So in honor of Mani, in honor of Asian American Month, in honor of all of us that have worked very hard to make this city better, this country better, we're better than the city of Dallas, that is not only very diverse and very inclusive, I will tell you, because we fight very hard, and I'll tell you personally, we have a Pakistani American member of the DFW Airport Board today. we have an Asian American member of the DARD Board of Directors. And as we talk about the city of Dallas, we have a great director who is a member of the Department of Public Information Office that is Asian American. And she is here. And I want you to know, and probably our city manager will recognize her, but I know Sana has been doing a great job to inform everyone about what we are doing in Dallas. That's why everybody knows about the city of Dallas and why it's growing and how it's becoming very well known, not only because of the skyline, because of the people and the hearts that we have right here in the city of Dallas. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. First of all, I'm going to recognize the two things that are very obvious. One, all the good things have already been said. And that secondly, I am really the one that's keeping you between the food, and so I don't want to do that. But I did want to re-emphasize one of the last points that Monica mentioned, and that has to do with our public information officer. She has her heritage in the country that we are honoring today, Pakistan. And she's going to deliver some remarks in Urdu.
Assalamualaikum. That's right.
Let me see. And after she's done, I will translate.
Assalamualaikum. तो मुझे कोई शौक़ नहीं है बात करने का यहाँ पे उर्दू में, लेकिन मैं इनके लिए काम करती हूँ, तो जब ये बोल रहे हैं कि तुम्हें बात करना पड़ेगा तो ऑब्वियसली अब मुझे बात करना पड़ेगा। तो बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप सबका कि आप सब यहाँ आए हैं। हमारी न्यूज़ में काफ़ी बर्बादी होती है, तो ये जो इवेंट्स होते हैं बहुत अहम हैं ताकि हम लोगों को बता सकते हैं कि हम कौन हैं, हम कैसे हैं, हमारे कपड़े कैसे हैं, हमारा मज़हब क्या है, हम खाना बहुत मज़े का होता है, हमारी ज्वेलरी कितनी खूबसूरत होती है। तो ये बहुत अहम चीज़ें हैं जो हमें शेयर करना चाहिए लोगों के साथ। तो बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका टाइम के लिए और यहाँ पे आने के लिए। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you, Sana. I couldn't have said it any better myself. So the very loose translation that I will give, it won't be actually anything close, is my own feeling about this celebration and others like it that we have had here at the city to celebrate and lift up the diversity that we have in this community. As the mayor mentioned earlier, that the music, I mean, that was just so strange in so many ways, but really so very wonderful. I come to where I am today with a biology education. I studied ecology. And if there's anything that you learn out of that science is how diversity makes strength. How when you have a monoculture field, it is susceptible to any particular disease that might be out there. It is with diversity that we have strength. And this is why we here in Dallas are so strong, because we welcome that diversity. Thank you all.
Thank you, thank you. Please sit down. Thank you. Listen, never be the last one on the speech list. I know you are so hungry. I am hungry too. My husband already sneaked out to get some food. But Consul General, it's such a great pleasure to meet you. And I want you to know I love Houston as well. My son lives in Houston. And also the new Houston mayor, Sylvester Turner, used to be my colleague at the Texas House. So it's so nice to see. And also, could you give a little private lesson to my husband how to dress up like that? You are so handsome. Dear friends, it's such a great pleasure to be here. Last week, I was having my regular periodic lunch appointment with my dear friend Amir Rupani. And Amir asked me, Angie, do you happen to have time next Tuesday? And then he talked about this event. I look at Amir, I said, Amir, what are you talking about? Do I have time? I'll be mad if you don't invite me to such a wonderful opportunity, so I canceled my appointment with the senator in order to be here. And Armand, please stand right here. This good-looking tall gentleman, he's like my son as well. I've seen him since he was a little kid. Since your dad is not here, so please make sure the mayor and the mayor pro tem, they have to go to some other events, but I want everybody to know how proud I am about Amir being appointed and serving on the DFW board. That is awesome. I am so proud of you and your family. Thank you. I have another title. I am the chairwoman of the Texas House Economic and Small Business Development Committee. It's made of 9 state representatives. I'm the only girl and I'm the boss. Not bad at all, huh? What we usually talk about is the success stories about the entrepreneurship and how people can make it on their own. I tell you what, I have a bunch of business cards I collected earlier during the reception. If we're gonna talk to each of you, you will never get to eat. I want you to know, Mr. Broccoli, my dear friend, you are American dream come true, just like Amir. I want you to know, Mr. Ken, yes, I'll be visiting with your store, the energy drink company. I need that during the extensive hours in the Texas house. And I want to, Mr. Zaman, I want you to know that you're doing a terrific job. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Otherwise, like I say, you never get to eat, okay? So thank you for inviting me. I do want you to know that the Asian American celebration idea first came to life back in 1977. And by year 1995, President George H.W. Bush proclaimed the May as the Asian Heritage Month to celebrate the Asian heritage culture. 20 years ago, I tell you what, it's not like this. It's not like this. Today, I opened the Dallas Morning News, articles about the Asian Festival in Plano, the DFW Board's the Asian Heritage Month Celebration Diversity Award, and this Saturday, the Asian American Chambers Asian Heritage Month celebration, and Sunday I have 3 events. I can go on or go on or go on. I tell you what, like I said earlier, it wasn't like that 20 years ago. So Asian American communities, you have done something real terrific in the past 20 years. Let me conclude my speech by saying, just because we look different and talk with our charming accent, we go to the grocery store in the checkout line. There are people over there might be thinking, they might not say this, but they are thinking, those foreigners. But when you and I go to the polling place, stand in line ready to cast your vote, this year, 2016, for presidential election, people know we are proud Asian Americans. We are proud Texans. And we are voters, the most powerful people in this nation. So thank you for having me. It's a great honor to be here. And let's go to eat. I am hungry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.